Despite all those warnings, potential predators keep showing up. This is one of the men who has seen our investigations before. Online, calling himself Rock and Roll Rule 0281, he talks about To Catch a Predator.
They caught a lot of guys, though.
What did they do?
Same thing I'm doing. Talking to a girl your age and going over to the young girl's house to have sex with the girl.
Oh, how did they catch them?
The camera crew was there, in the house, when the guys got there.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between. I want you to pay attention to this pervert here, because because at the end you'll see why. Yeah, you'll see why. Anyway, this pervert here has been chatting online to a decoy by the name of Tonya Text, right? Tonya Text. Except he's got an image of a different Tonya Text in his mind that he's been talking to. And here we are, he's about to see her. This pervert's about to meet up with Tonya Text. Pay attention.
Oh, hey! Come on in. How was your drive?
It's okay.
He's 33-year-old Patrick Parr. He thinks he's here to take the virginity of a girl who told him she's 14.
Look into this pervert's eyes, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think that this pervert is thinking right about now? What do you think he'd be thinking?
Tex fills and seems especially interested in her giving him oral sex. He's also thrilled by the idea she's a virgin.
But it's good that you have not had sex. Now I get a girl that has never been touched in a place I am going to touch.
Incredibly, we find out later he was married just 3 weeks ago, about the same time he started chatting online with Tonya Tex. And yet Rock and Roll Rule 0281 tells the decoy he considers himself the faithful type.
I'm only a one-lady person.
Wow, that's cool.
Now why would I cheat on you, sweetie?
I don't know. Guys do. Guess you're different.
I try to be.
You want a drink or something, like a soda?
No,
I'm behind you.
I'm fine.
What's that look he's got? Is that the look of concern? What do you think this pervert's thinking? Because I think I'll have a wild stab in the dark on what I think he's thinking. So stay to the end. Stay to the end.
If he appears a bit puzzled, it's probably because online the perverted justice decoy had been using a photo of an Asian girl.
I am at the right place, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. You don't look like anything like your picture.
What do you mean?
Oh, she coming?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
Yeah, I knew it.
You knew what?
I knew it.
Please have a seat.
I knew this is exactly what it was. I knew it.
What did you think it was?
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Okay, let's go in here.
Later, he's escorted into the interrogation room.
Should never start talking to her.
Why?
Because she was 14.
How'd you know that?
That's what she said, and that's what it says on her profile. I just said she was beautiful, and that's all I said.
Okay.
That's what it started out.
It started out.
Yeah.
How'd it end up?
Not very good.
The 33-year-old is brought before Judge Kathy Hayden.
I've set your bail at $50,000.
Look at him. Look at him. And he's thinking, oh man, I'm going to cringe away. Maybe they won't get a good shot of my face? Bro. You gotta love J for Genius. These perverts are J for Genius.
And there are more men who come into the house.
Hi.
And those perverts, right about now, would start to think something. What do you think these pervs are all thinking right about now?
Oh, yes, you got it. Sweet, come on in.
But don't stick around.
I'm really scared.
Don't be scared. Please, I'm starving.
Here, that's the food.
No, bring it.
Actually, I'd like you to come here and talk to me, please.
Undercover house, another man is on his way in. This is 63-year-old William Dow, arriving for a date with a girl who told him she's 14.
There's that look again. There's that look when they first lay their eyes upon Tonya Tex.
Hey. You made it. Come on in. Hello.
He thinks the 14-year-old he's here to meet is Tonya Tex. That's the age and
This is a prime example of, like, how demented these perverts are, how DC they are in the fucking universe. Because in this pervert's mind, this like child who is swooning over like posters of like the Bieber, and this pervert's she's thinking, well, if I can't have Bieber, then who's this dish? Who's this foxy dude? That's it, eh? That is fucking crazy. That is crazy dumb.
Screen name used by a perverted just as decoy while chatting with him online. Calling himself Bob75007, he tells the decoy he's married and then says, maybe I could keep her as a wife and have you for a girlfriend. The decoy pretends to be a virgin, so Bob75007 offers up his services.
You could try whatever you wanted with me.
Like what?
Exploring each other.
Maybe.
That would be too much to hope for.
How come?
It would be very, very nice, and things like that don't come along very often.
In fact, the idea of a 14-year-old being interested in sex with a 63-year-old makes him suspicious.
As I was taking my shower, I got to thinking, what if this was a setup like a sting operation? I would be hauled away and forever labeled a sex offender. How can I be sure?
She allays his fears by telling him what she'd like to do with him sexually. So despite his suspicions and appearing to know it was wrong, he comes over anyway.
Well, I thought we were going to grab something to eat. We can go out and do that.
Oh, no, I was supposed to stay here. I don't even think we should talk or something first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you may not have noticed this, so I shall point it out. You see, I believe that this has happened. And what be this? Well, that would be that they've had these people coming in and then seeing our Tonya text there, thinking that it was, the other decoy. And then what they've done is it says, look, you've these guys are frightened and running away. So they're seeing you. And so we need you to do something. And she's like, well, what can I do? And fucking that says, well, try putting something over your head. And that's why they've told her to put her hat on and keep it on when he's in the house, so she can try and pass off. She can try and pass off as the Asian decoy. Oh, these guys. Ensign. Oh, you guys are gold. Oh, gold.
But he won't be getting to know our decoy any better.
How are you this afternoon?
Pretty good. I probably think I know who you are,
Why
right?
don't you have a seat right there, please?
Sure.
How you doing?
Good.
You ask, can I be your boyfriend?
Okay. I think this conversation.
Well, as I told you, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on adults who try to meet children online.
He quickly heads for the door.
In the halls of TCAP, I'm pretty sure they call this guy the indexer. And why is that? And that is because it just sounds heaps better than cock ring.
The 63-year-old is searched and his personal items are removed. Police find an unusual rubber object with spikes. Everything is photographed. Later, he's led to the interrogation room.
Again, another genius doing a genius move and shielding their faces from the camera.
Before he's read his rights, he has a request.
Can I get somebody to call my wife because I've got a heart condition and she's going to be worried if she doesn't hear from me?
Well, thank you, Bieber, for that tidbit of information. So now we know that, in contrast to you just being a pervert, that you're a real as well.
We can attend to that, sure. And you transmit to Tonya, maybe we should have spent the night together.
I was joking.
And mine would not have been restful and yours would not have been boring.
Oh, well, it looks like Bieber Pervert is also a poet, ladies and gentlemen. A poet.
What?
I was joking.
Did you intend to have sex with her?
I don't think so, to be honest.
Same question that I've been asking. What at that time, Pervert, what were you thinking? What was going through your mind when you got to the house?
You don't think so?
No.
The investigator then asks him about that unusual spiked object found among his personal belongings.
It had spikes coming off of it. What is that?
I don't remember now.
It's some kind of ring.
Oh, a finger indexer for clipping through papers?
No.
Well, that's what I got it for.
Where'd you get it?
I think I got that at an office supply store.
No, you didn't buy that at an office supply store. Maybe an adult bookstore or someplace like that? Is it some kind of stimulator?
I guess it could be. The more I think about it.
I think we both know. You brought that out here today when you went to meet this 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, it was probably just in my jacket.
And you know what caps all of this off with Bieber here? Is that this truth teller, that he used to be a cop for years. For years.
Were you a policeman?
Yeah.
How do we go from law enforcement to the chat room?
I knew better. I did it anyway.
You've never done this before?
Never. It was a stupid mistake. I'm here, and I guess we just have to go from here.
Bieber, ladies and gentlemen. Justin fucking Bieber.
Tonya text, bro. Tonya text, baby. Like, it's gold, man. It is so gold. It is so gold. That when those fucking perverts turn up, and they've been looking at pictures covered in baby and jerking off to photos of the decoy, and I believe it was this decoy here. But when they turned up, it was telling the text. It was this guy. in hell, these perverts turned around, and even from the car, as soon as I saw her, it's like, and you're thinking, they're probably thinking, is that her brother? He must be Tony T's brother. Go, bro, let us go. But then episode, he gives it to my team. This is the teacup whereas Tony tips. And the thing is, she's a really good actress. She's a really good actress. Like, she was one of the better ones. And she was only on it for like very short. because they were scared of her. There was one dude. Like, there's one dude, actually, when he stopped, and you see, I'm scared, and she goes, don't be scared. It's gold, man. It's gold. It's only takes, I'm going to tell my guys, pack it down.
Well, if you're still here, then I'd like to say thank you. And if you could subscribe and watch my other stuff. And before I go, I'd just like to leave you. Actually, I'll leave you with a thought. And what will that thought be?